What up, everybody? What up, everybody? What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Everybody, let's talk about it. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. This is Greenleaf, Season 5, Episode 1. Hallelujah! 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 He is wonderful. Just had to give y'all a little bit since we back in the house of the Lord. Welcome. Y'all know this is my show. First episode, my thoughts are it was a fantastic way. Greenleaf know how to bring it on in for the season premiere, okay? Because they do this all the time. This is the last season of Greenleaf. I am very sad. Like, I am very upset about this. But I'm excited about what this season is going to bring. I am expecting them to tie up all these loose ends. I think they're going to do it. Okay, so I'm expecting them to tie up all that stuff. I'm expecting all these things to be, worked out. The church, the new church, or whatever they're going to do. What y'all think about my lighting? You like it? I'm trying out some new things. I bought a green screen. We about to get some upgrades, okay? I bought a green screen. I'm waiting for it, so I'm trying to work out the proper lighting so they can actually pick up the green screen, because I tried this once before. Definitely didn't work. So I need to make sure that my lights don't have shadows and so forth and so on. How many do I have? Right now I have 2 on me. I probably need a couple more because it's a lot of shadows in the background. So if you see me going through lighting changes these next few weeks, roll with me, all right? So I don't want to waste no time. Let's go ahead and get into it. We start off with Bishop and Grace, and they're in the church kind of mulling things over before they start removing things for the church, because in 7 days, they're going to be tearing the church down and starting to build the new Hope and Harmony headquarters. So Bishop feels some type of way when they throw his picture all just raggedy, y'all. They don't even care about the people's stuff. They had a cross coming out, and the cross was being handled all type of ways. And Gigi is basically your heart is not broken, what's going on? And he's like, listen, I can't be, holding on to this church. I have to let things go to prepare for what God has that's going to be new for us or whatever. I love Bishop character for this reason, because he's never that mad about anything. He's so you know what I mean? He a man of God. He play a man of God very good. He's measured. Most of the time, he's very measured in his approach to things. So, but he did feel some type of way when they was handling that cross and, told her maybe that wasn't the best thing for them to come up here. Lady May is at home. She has been praying and she has been fasting. And even Marisol was like, damn, can I make you some tea or something? Girl, you gonna drink some juice? I mean, damn, you sipping on lemon water, girl. I know you hungry. And she like, no, I'm waiting on the word from the Lord. I'm waiting on the word from God. And so Charity comes down to ask her something, child. I don't know what it was. And Lady May was like, girl, hey, Benedict Arnold. I was like, uh-oh, okay. You done turned on your family. And my thing was, what you expected, Charity? You was walking around here with your nose up in the air. You would have thought Charity had her own business, her own money, her own family. She had everything going on where she didn't need her family the way she was talking to them and treating them last season. And so now, after you done got knocked off of your high horse, you gonna come down here and try to talk to people like they fooling with you. Nah, sis, you threw your whole family under the bus for a job and a man. Man don't even want you no more. So sad. She feeling some type of way already. Her day starting off bad. Charity is leaving. Aaron arrives and he's talking to Lady May. She says, please don't come in here telling me you're trying to get this church back, child. I don't believe that we should get the church back. I think, that was a bad idea. Now that I, have had time to think about it, that was not the best idea. And then she throws in something about Bob and them and stock. I'm put that right there because I don't know. She kind of just threw that in. I didn't really catch it or whatever. So Bishop comes in and as Aaron is telling her, listen, I have some news for Grace. I need to see Grace and I need to talk to AJ too. Bishop comes in and he kind of shuffles right past Lady May, and she's like, he's upset with me. If y'all remember, he's upset with her because she took the job working at H&H being a pastor and working with Bob Whitmore, thinking that, they was going to save the church or they were still going to be a part of the church. And, the Bishop, he was not here for that, okay, at all. So Jacob and Carissa are at the house with her stinking ass, literally stinking ass, okay, talking about the revised will that she has found out. Now, this is an update from last season. Remember, she found out the will from Leonardo, whatever his name was, Michelangelo, one of the Ninja Turtles. They found the will and they found out that Mac basically strong-armed this old lady out of her will, or, scammed her basically to get her house. So the house that they have now and all that property they be talking about is kind of gotten the wrong way. And so she's like, listen, I don't know, what basically I I don't know all the ins and outs, but your Uncle Mac scammed this lady out of her house. And he's like, well, what do you want me to do, girl? Like, what do you want me to do? Or are you gonna do what with it? And she's like, I need to be taken care of better than anybody has ever been taken care of in this country, in the United States of America, in this planet, in this universe. Okay, you need to hook me up on this divorce, or I'm gonna spill all the tea about this will. He says, listen, whatever you gonna do, girl, get you a lawyer and make you a proposal. Jacob is really not putting up any fight at all with Carissa, and you can see towards the end of the episode, it's starting to take an effect on her, because I guess she wanted him to fight for her, but girl, girl, don't do that. Don't try us. Sophia makes a date with basketball guy. I don't remember. And he wants to come pick her up. But she said, no, Nikki's going to be over there. And he's like, okay, well, we need to work that out. And she's like, yeah, we do need to work that out. We need to work on that and get that situation together. And he says he's going to do that. He'll call her, or he'll see her later or whatever. Charity and Phil meet because they're about to go into a staff meeting. And Phil is trying to like basically smooth shit over before he go in there. Like, please don't go up in there, start no shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't together no more. How are we? Are we good? And she's like, we cool. We cool. We ice cold for this meeting. And she basically turns around to tell him, I don't have a family. I don't have a love life. I don't have nothing. This job is all I have. And so I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything to put this job in jeopardy. You have nothing to worry about it. He's like, I just want to make sure we're united front. She said, oh, we united. And it's definitely going to be a front. You know what? I don't like Charity. She get on my nerves. She kind of like a itch. That, you know what I'm saying, or like a rash, or like, you know, she just won't go away. You know what I mean? Like, she won't go away. But I do like the fact that she be popping off on people and saying what she needs to say, because we have Grace's character who is so reserved all the time and so like pent up. She don't never say whatever it is she need to say. Sophia is the same way. And if she do say something, when she finally do say something, it's disrespectful as hell. So is that other little girl. So is Carissa. So it's nice to see somebody who get people together when they need to be gotten together, even though she be doing too much most of the time. So I was here for Charity because Phil needs to be, he needs to be got together, especially after he did her. Now, although I don't care about her character, you know, I don't care for her character. I mean, the way he did her was dirty. They go into the meeting. He like, everything gonna be cool. Don't worry about it. I ain't gonna blow up your spot. Evan talks to Grace and AJ and says that the case that he had went to jail for or turned himself in for is now closed. They found somebody, some boy, and they said that he had been robbing pharmacies or robbing stores all around. They found him and they killed him. He's dead. And they're convinced that he is the one that was in the store. Now, when he shows her the picture of the guy that they caught, that guy is the Jesus runner person, okay, that we thought was the Holy Spirit child. Because we didn't know how he got on the property, but he was that person that Grace saw at the end of the last season, and it was random. He said something random to her about following the path or I don't know, child. I can't remember. I had to watch, but he told her that or whatever, and like he just ran off. And so my whole thought was, okay, he got to be the Holy Spirit, because how he got on the property, it's a whole gate, like guarded gate. You know what I mean? Like, how he got to be just running around on the property? Did you come through the woods somewhere? How do he know who you are? Why is he talking to you, baby? I am confused. So we see that this is the man that's the man on the picture. So it's a real person. This person is now dead and the case is closed. But AJ don't seem to be pleased by this. And even Aaron is like, well, damn, you need me to call the police? Do they need to reopen the case? And he like, nah, it's cool or whatever. Like, this is good news. This is a good thing. And Grace kind of like, Grace is shocked because she knows the guy. She recognizes the face as well. And then you got AJ, who is just always sad, mad, and depressed about something. I feel like they leading us to an AJ is depressed storyline and, you know, depression and mental health. But as a viewer, it's just very difficult to watch somebody be depressed, be upset about something. We don't even really know who he is as a person. Like, is he a trash person? Is he a good person? We have no idea, okay? So the fact that we have to watch him be depressed, like was never happy. He was never normal and then got depressed. He been like this the whole time. It's depressing to watch, okay? It's like, it's depressing and it's annoying because we don't know no backstory on him. So I'm just kind of like, who is this nigga and why is he here? Okay, like that's what I'm like. I don't know about y'all. I'm just like, who is this nigga? Why is he here? Why don't they reveal his purpose to us? And I hope it ain't just for a mental health storyline. Don't get me wrong, I get the mental health storyline, but it got to be some more to his story than that, right? And the way he looked at that picture too made me think maybe he knew the dude. Child, because they look like they could be brothers. I'm just saying. Either one of them are too psyched about this news, even though the case is closed and AJ don't have to go back to jail. As Aaron is leaving the house, Jacob runs up on him and gives him the wheel. I say, Aaron, baby, Aaron know all these people business. If he want to tell y'all business, y'all will be out of luck. So Aaron, he looks at the wheel and he tells him from a legal standpoint, I think you're okay. The wheel is, it's a sound wheel. But if somebody started digging into this wheel and said, hey, I want to see what superseded this wheel. Why is it revised? What was the original wheel? Then you're going to have a problem, especially knowing Mac and how he did business and how he, handled his business or whatever. So I'm just saying, y'all good for now, but if somebody start digging, you might not be good. And he was like, all right, thank you for the advice. Grace goes to see Darius at the paper, and they seem to have broken up. I don't remember them breaking up. I ain't much gonna lie to y'all. I don't remember that, but maybe they were supposed to break up over the time that we didn't see them. But apparently they broken up, and he told her, if he knew if she knew what he had been through, that she wouldn't have came up there unannounced, because apparently he had to get over her, and he was stressed, honey. He had to get over his old boo baby. Okay, so he felt some kind of way. So she coming up there asking for a favor, and although he felt some kind of way, he was quick to ask her ass to go get some coffee. We back at the staff meeting, and Phil and Charity are in the staff meeting. They go on over some things about how they're going to be in the gym for a year. They're tearing down the church. They about to tear down the church, and we can see that those ladies that Miss Lady May talked to last season is those same ladies, okay? Homegirl from Saints and Sinners, Miss homegirl that told her, girl, I'm the one who don't want your ass up in here no more, and the other lady. So it's like, and so it was three of them. They were not happy. They were not pleased with the fact that they had to be in the gym. They felt some kind of way about this, and so you can see it on their face. And so Phil is kind of pumping people up, and then here comes Charity ass talking about something.
And I know you want to know who will be giving you the word of the Lord during that time. Yes, honey, it's going to be me.
And I have already prepared a series called Such and Such in the Plight of Women in the Black Church. Child, it was a whole lot, baby. It was a whole lot. I was like, Charity, girl, and don't nobody want to hear you preach nothing, sis. And he was like, you want to come to hear me on Sundays? And she was like, oh, he was like on fourth Sunday, not every Sunday. And so she turns to him. Well, after the meeting is over, we see Connie got the stink eye. And then we also see that Charity turns to him and is like, look, nigga, when Judy come down here, she can talk about whatever, snowflakes. She can preach about snow. What she saying, snow? This and that, child. That shit was funny to me. But for right now, bitch, I'm the pastor. As she says, and the meeting is adjourned, the musician, the young musician guy, he gets up and he walks out the room, and like I said, Connie got the stink eye. Like, I ain't tell you to tell them bitches that they was gonna tear the church down. Now look at you. You done put me on blast. Don't do that. Jacob goes over to see Alexa. Okay, Alexa is the white girl that he was screwing season 1. Y'all remember when they was screwing in the house of the Lord? Oh, my Lord. On Sunday. Child doing too damn much. She opens the door and she's very upset with him. Especially after everything that went down. He got her fired from the church and he got her fired from the new church. So clearly she's pissed about it. And he notices that she has a child now. And so he doesn't see the child, but he sees the, the stuff around. And she like, what do you want? And he's like, I really came over here to see if you knew about Mac. Did he have paperwork somewhere or whatever? She was like, that's what you came over here for? After all the stuff that happened, that's what you came over here for? And he tells her, well, me and Clarissa are getting a divorce, and I gotta dig into the vault. You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure out what's going on. And so after they go back and forth with the you did this to me, you did this to me, you did this to me, he apologizes when he gets up to leave. He tells her that, when they started off, he didn't want it to end like it ended. That wasn't his intention when they got together. And she says, well, maybe it wasn't up to you. Because my thing is, Alexa, you have the right to be mad to a certain extent because he did get you fired from your job. But at the same time, you were sleeping with a married man who was a pastor of a church. Girl, you should have known that was going to follow you. You can't expect to keep your job and you sleeping with the pastor's son who is also a pastor, who is also married, and you sleeping with him in the church. So you got to take responsibility, just like he got to take responsibility for what happened between y'all. Yeah, he was wrong how he did it. Yeah, he was wrong. But when you put yourself in that situation, ma'am, I mean, you know, this man got way more power than you. Who you think gonna get fired? It ain't gonna be him. That's all I'm saying. So, she's, you know, she kind of says, I'm sorry too, and they part ways. Oh, we also found out that the little girl, because the little girl looked black, I was like, wait a minute, that's your daughter? You got a daughter? And she was like, nah, that's not your baby. I wouldn't have kept your baby. I was like, what the hell? AJ is at the house moping around once again, looking sad. Grace is talking to him, trying to get him to understand that, you know, hey, this is, you know, I know it's crazy. I know it's, you know, feels weird, but maybe God is giving you a way out of this. This guy is, you know, the case is closed. He's like, well, they're going to figure it out. And when they figure it out, I'm going to go back to jail. She's like, you're not going back to jail. The case is closed. They're not going to figure nothing out because the case is closed. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who this boy is. And then she talks about how she went to Darius and talked to him and said that the case is closed at X, Y, and Z. And so, he said, so she invites him out to dinner with her and Sophia, and at first he's like, no, what are we gonna do? You know, and then she like, listen, look, I'm just trying to like talk to you. You know what I mean? I'm trying to relate to you. Damn, like I know I be saying the wrong thing. But I want us to spend time together. We do have something to celebrate. Let's go have some fun. Like, it'll be fun. And he was like, after a little back and forth, he decides to go. But when she leaves out the room, he was smiling, like, kind of like, okay, you know, yeah, let's do it. But when she leaves out the room, he starts to, like, kind of mope again. You know, his whole face changes, and he digs into his bag, and it was nothing there. So I'm thinking that he stole those pills. Those were some type of depression pills. You know, he take those pills to moderate his depression, or maybe he's bipolar or something. I don't know. But he clearly has something where he needs the medication. And when he reached into his bag, it wasn't nothing there. And he was just looking into the mirror like, oh my God. But my thing is, she know you did it. You sat there and said, I did it. So if you need pills, why wouldn't you just tell her I stole it because I have this condition and I need the pills and I can't afford them? Your family rich as hell. They can buy you some pills. But I'm trying not to be insensitive because maybe the depression was not causing him not to talk. But the nigga be talking any other time. He got something to say. I don't know, y'all. Maybe you health professionals could help me in the comments. I love when y'all come in the comments and give me your, you know, professional knowledge, because don't listen to me being ignorant, y'all. I apologize for my ignorance, but I just really want him to have something else going on. So, the board members, those ladies that I'm talking about, they are down at the bishop house and they are pissed about the fact that the church is getting torn down. Connie did not tell them that, and they need to go back there and get that damn church back. Ladies, I'm sorry. I know you heifers and bringing y'all ass up in this man's house after you talked about him and his wife like a dog and how they was running the church into the ground, and not because they finna tear down your church, now you mad at the white people and you want the white people to go. Nah, sis. The bishop say, well, I know how to get out of it, okay? But let's go and talk to the Lord and see what he say. So they go down, you know, Father God, I just want to say thank you. Okay, they go down and start praying. Then we see Jacob, he's going to this storage unit that Alexa told him about, and he pays the man up, and he tells him he wants 6 more months. They open up the thing, and it's a whole thing that's full of paperwork. So I know that he's probably going to find something that's going to neutralize Carissa ass. I sure hope so, because this season, they got to put that hoe down like the rabid dog she is. I am tired of Carissa ass. Then Darius calls Grace and tells her that he needs to talk to her because he just did an interview with Bob Whitmore, and he knows why Bob Whitmore is here. You remember they tried to figure out all that season, why do he care about this church so much? Why is he trying to be here? Why is this such a big deal for him? Like, what is the purpose of this whole big plot against this church? And Darius knows why, and he wants to meet up with Grace to tell her. Some tell me that him and Grace gonna be right back in the bed again before this season is over with. And you know what? I'm here for it, because Grace deserves love and happiness. Sophia goes over to Basketball Boy house, and he opens the door with this look on his face, the same look that Lawrence gave Issa last week, okay, on Insecure. And he tells her that, you know, you told him and Nikki to work it out, so, you know, that's what they're doing. They're working it out. And she was like, and he was like, are y'all getting back together? And he was like, I mean, no, we not getting back together. I mean, I don't know, you know, we just trying to, can I just call you when she leave? And she's like, I'm hurt, but I'm not mad because I know that things don't just end that quickly. It takes time. This is how I feel about it. Sophia is single and the boy was single. So do I feel like Sophia was wrong for talking to him or she couldn't talk to him? No, Nikki was not her friend. Nikki was what you call a friend? Homegirl friend, and a new friend at that. It wasn't like her lifelong friend. So, bitch, I don't know her. And so, I don't see no problem with what Sophia did. Did I think it was tacky? Absolutely thought it was tacky. If I just met my homegirl friend and her boyfriend break up a week later and then her boyfriend asked me to go to the movies, I'm probably going to say no. Not even because she's my friend, just because as a woman, it's just tacky. Like it's messy. Like Molly says, it's messy. Why would you put yourself in that mess? Now you're gonna look stupid either way. You're gonna look like if the boy break up with you or start talking back to his girlfriend, you're gonna feel dumb because you was head over heels for some Negro that just threw you to the side. I think he actually likes Sophia though, but I do think that he gonna end up back with Nikki or they ain't gonna be together. Or if you get with him, you look like, you know, like a shady bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some shady shit. Like, I mean, maybe she don't care. You know what I'm saying? Some people that do shady stuff and don't really care. And she don't have to care if she don't want to. But, I don't know. For my thing is for Sophia always running around being a moral authority, talking to her mom about what she need to do and talking to this one about how she need to live her life. And she always got all the judgment for everybody else. So I don't feel no type of way if when homegirl called her a slut or she called her a hoe or whatever she called her, a thought. I was like, you doing thought things. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't got no problem telling nobody else how you feel, Sophia, especially your mama. Especially your mama. You love telling her how you feel and how she should do and what she, girl, bye. So you shouldn't be talking to that boy. I wouldn't do it. It's messy as hell, but whatever. May still sitting at the table drinking lemon water, bitch. And and Bishop come inside and he like, listen, I gotta talk to you about something. He tells her in a nutshell that they need to start a new church. The ladies came by, and he ain't got time to be going fight for no old church. That's dead, that's over. They need to open a new church and plant some new seeds, right? A new church together, just them, taking it, you know, step by step. It's not no master plan. It ain't no plot. It's just, we're going to start a new church and we're going to bring our flock back to us because they need us. They don't need them. We need to deliver. He said we need to deliver our saints souls to the Redeemer with all their dignity and integrity intact. I said, my God, you better say that, Bishop. I like the way you saying that, sir. I will come to his church, okay? They kissed, and he said the first thing we need to do is go on down to the courthouse and get married. And I was like,
oh, y'all about to get married again. Praise God.
And she was with it. Phil is taking pictures of Charity off the damn refrigerator and shit. You know what I'm saying? And she come knock on the door. So she comes over there to give him his ring back. And he says, well, you know, you keep the ring. And she's like, nah, son, I'm not keeping this damn ring. Why would I keep this ring? When Judy come, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can do whatever y'all want or whatever. And he was like, you know, keep it as your memory because I still love you. I was like, nigga, don't do this. Okay, don't do this. Don't do this. She did this. Well, if you love me, here she go. Well, if you love me, why are you doing this to me? And he was like, I've been working for Bill for 25 years. You know, I just can't let this thing go. I've been chasing this my whole life and I can't let it go. And she was like, oh, okay, but you can let me go though. And so she gave him his ring back and he left. And she left. And I was like, Charity, about time your ass, okay, stop seeing the forest for the trees, girl, okay? Another thing I forgot is after the staff meeting, the music man came in there and he told her, listen, I did not study 20 years in the gospel, in the good old gospel music to be up here singing no pink hymns. He said pink hymns, y'all. When I tell you I cackle, bitch, when he said I'm not singing no pink hymns in no gym, okay? Like, girl, it's not the tea, sis. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I love you, girl, but this ain't for me. And she said, you know what? She started crying. And he was like, why are you crying? And she was like, because I want to quit too. He was like, why do you want to quit? This is a job you always wanted. It's associate pastor. You always wanted this job. And I believe she looked to him and she told him. You know what I mean? We didn't see that, but I believe that she confided in him. He come to Darius and Grace like halfway through their conversation, and like I said, he said he know why Bob's there. So basically he says that Bob bought a house that was empty for like a long time in that town. He also gave a lot of donations to local charity groups, and he's figured out that Bob wants to run for senator. So he's trying to get a multicultural church under his belt. He's trying to do a lot of things, you know, so that he can be like really the perfect candidate for anybody. Everybody gonna love racial harmony and things working together, which I think low-key is a little bit of a weak plot line, you know, for him to be doing all of this. It seemed like it would be more personal, but maybe it's not, you know what I'm saying? So that's the whole reason why he's there. She's like, damn, I wish I would have knew this before I lost my job. And, you know, Charity gave the whole church away, you know what I'm saying? He was like, it's okay, you know, we can still get it done. She was like, the church about to get torn down in like 7 days. And he was like, maybe not, you know, just have a little faith. So we can see that this is a change in Darius's character, because before that, prior to that in the season, he had no faith. You couldn't tell him nothing about having no faith when it wasn't backed by factual information and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I thought it was dope that he's the one that's like, have a little faith. You know, maybe you can still save your church. As their meeting ends, Grace gets a call and she's been invited to a wedding. And then we jump to Carissa and Jacob. They're getting ready for a wedding too. And she's like, okay, well, what's the deal with this? And he was like, well, mama wants to do it by herself, but you know, daddy want everybody to be there. So we're going to go on down there. And so she tells him that she got a lawyer and the lawyer's going to draw up a proposal, you know, for her and what the deal looks like. And he was like, she was like, I mean, we can go meet with her tomorrow if that's fine or whatever. He was like, that's fine. We can meet with her. And she was like, I mean, unless you want to get your own lawyer. He was like, no, one lawyer will be just fine. You got me where you want me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. And so like I said, this affects Clarissa because you can tell that she wanted him to put up more of a fight. But girl, you can't go out there, school somebody, give your husband chlamydia, and then... and then want him to fight for the marriage, girl. I don't know. It's just like, he cheat on you. I feel bad for her in a sense because he has cheated on her and misused her trust more than once. Enough times for her to be fed up. But my thing is to turn around and try to use that against his whole family as... You know what I mean? That's crazy to me because at the same time, you decided to be with Jacob. You knew who Jacob was. You thought he had potential and you could have got out earlier than you did, even if he didn't meet the potential that he thought he would. But you stayed in the marriage. You tried to work it out. So my thing is, why is there so much drama to get out of the marriage? Just get what get what you deserve and get on out of the marriage. Why she trying to make shit like a soap opera and Jacob is not giving her that energy and she feeling some kind of way about it. So I low-key feel like she gonna ramp shit up just so she can, get some type of reaction out of him. So what's her name? Sophia pulled up late. And everybody questioning her, what's her name? Cousin is there too. Like I said, she called her a hoe real slick because she lied. She said where she was at. She didn't lie. She said where she was at. And homegirl, like I said, she called her a hoe. But I don't feel no type of way about that girl. Because like I said, you love telling people about themselves. Somebody telling your ass something for a change, okay? So she goes in the house to get a jacket and everybody's getting ready to get through the car or whatever. Everybody starts to pull up, even Charity pull up at the last minute. Daddy like, come on down, come on to the wedding, child. You too, bring your ass too, okay? So everybody come and they're trying to find AJ. Sophia didn't see him, so Grace runs up to the room to go and see where he is. And she goes to the bathroom, the door is locked, and she busts the bathroom door down, and there we see he has slit his wrist and he is laying on the ground. Now, I don't know if he dead, because the way they made it seem like he had been up there for a while. I don't know if he's like, I know this is gonna sound bad, y'all, but I don't want to see this nigga in no hospital for no whole season. I don't want to see him being vague. I don't want to see him half answering questions and moping around the house in depression, just like I didn't want to see Charity ass do that. I don't want to see him do it. I want to figure out, why is this nigga here and what do he want? Is he really her son? Who is the other nigga? Okay, who is he? Are you related to him? Is he your brother? Are y'all scamming? What's going on? I don't want to see no whole season of him laid up in the bed and in a therapy session. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see that. So I don't want him to be dead. But if he had to be dead so that we couldn't see this, that we didn't have to go through this, I'm just going to say that's going to be, you know what I'm saying, that's it. He's screaming and hollering like, Like, don't people have cell phones in their pocket? Like, I always wonder why somebody fall on the ground and be screaming and hollering. Like, you know you got a cell phone and you just screaming and screaming and everybody gone. There's nobody at the house. Maybe Marisol there. Maybe Marisol is there. But other than that, everybody gone. So you screaming help, help, help to who? Who are you screaming it to? Okay? So my thing is, you got help in your pocket. I know y'all got Alexa. Say Alexa, call the police. And she gonna call. Yeah, like I said, I would be more sad for AJ if I knew anything about him. I don't know nothing about his character. We don't know where he came from. We don't know anything about his life prior to this other than he was a foster kid. We don't know nothing about him is that he be moping around being mysterious and ambiguous, and I need some clarity on his character, okay? But that was the episode. So I thought it was a good episode. Like I said, it was hot out the gate, okay? Charity mouth is on fire. She even threw a couple curse words. I said, wait a minute, girl. You is cursing in the church house? And I threw you away like shit. Oh, my God. Not like boo-boo. No, not boo-boo. Yeah, I thought it was a good episode, y'all. So these reviews will be probably on Thursdays. Next week is going to be on time. I don't have to work, but the week after that, we're possibly going into another session. So I won't see it on Wednesday night. I don't have it's not provided on my Sling TV, so I don't have that channel. So I have to watch it with other means. Like I think I watched that one on Amazon. I just pay for the season, and I watch it on Amazon and the next day, and then I'll make the video for you guys. Okay, so don't expect to get the video the same night. I think Ashley Miller does a video the same night. There are a couple of people that do a video the same night. Y'all check out the AfterBuzzes. Check out all the reviews. I know Bondi does one. Like I said, Ashley does one, and Rox does one on this show in particular, as well as mine. So, y'all got enough to keep you busy till my video pops up. All right, so holla at me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to follow me on social media, you can. My social media is @WatchDawnOfA. Y'all be blessed. Have a great week. Okay, we can't go to church, but we can watch it on Sunday and you can get you some Jesus. I'll talk to y'all next week. Peace. Bought 2 little table top lights. See, they're small, but they're cute. They're cute though. And when I get 2 more and get me a green screen, I'm gonna be a bad bitch. Y'all ain't gonna be able to handle me.